like waiting in line and you don't get in. No weights and no hole in the weight of the game is breaking your soul. Keep changing your game, playing the role. Keep telling my family short like Tolkien readers. Let it linger hard to pick up teeth with broken fingers. And I humble myself till I was hollow inside. But no more, I get the zipper, you can swallow my pride.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Indiana Pacers at Bankers Life Fieldhouse. Taking a look at the Pacers, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be looking to make a statement. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
Boys, nice time.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. A lot of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here is George. 5 on the clock, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Pass to Lee. And there's the feed to Randolph. Outside Conley for the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Ellis with it. And Gasol sends it back. Hill against Lee. Out to the right wing. Here's Randolph. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That's tipped. Here's Conley. And the drive by Green. Fader on the way. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Hill against Conley. It's Hill on the wing. Ellis outside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He hits the second from the line. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Conley kicks to Randolph. Randolph draws the double. Conley with a wide open look. Another miss by Conley.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Ellis dishes to George. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Hill against Conley. Kicks to Gasol. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Clock at 4. The drive by Green. Here's Conley. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that one's good.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Conley's got his first basket of the night. Ellis against Lee. And it's Ellis penetrating. Puts it up from 12. And Gasol sends it back. Passes it to Ellis. Outside, George. Conley kicks to Green. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. Memphis moving that ball around. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Conley against Hill. Lee passes to Randolph. One-on-one here. Green with the block. Here's Ellis. Cannot hit. Good D by Lee.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's Green missing. Pacers leading by 4. And George kicks to Hill. The shot's good on the
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me to land. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a young wanna meet the sun. We gon' rep to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies.
Late release?
There's been no late release. We're throwing that one up there. Ooh!
Hey guys, on our season premiere episode of NBA 2K TV, your favorite community members fill you in on all the new and exciting features of NBA 2K16. We debut NBA 2K TV Interactive, and the reigning MVP and 2K16 cover athlete Steph Curry gives you some shooting tips. You guys don't want to miss this, so tune in now.
We got our ride out till we break up all them hundreds foes.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting strange. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with
Cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die up on the block with a and the vultures fly and I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in a cold night when it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies facing all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
West side, north side, west side, south side.
Houston, where the crowd is. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Tip-off goes to Houston. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable part. Parker and Green in the backcourt. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Green, the pass to Aldridge. Clock at 4. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up high.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle.
Lawson's against Parker. The dish to Duncan. Pass to Aldridge. It's deflected. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
From deep, Harden. Duncan kicks to Leonard for the 3. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Ariza no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Parker with it. Now Lawson defending. Aldridge a screen. Back to Parker. Not enough on that one as it misses. Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. On the wing, Harden. Moniunas dishes to Harden. Houston moving it around. Watson the pass to Harden. Drills the three-pointer.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Parker drives in, and the shot is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Parker with the steal. And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Brewer comes in for Moniunas. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Spurs also with the sub. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. Now here's Duncan. And it's sent back by Howard. Oh, and a fast break for the
Fast break finish.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ginobili against Harden. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. They grab their own miss. Outside Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Rockets trail by 3. Harden's shot is off.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. David West, he's checked in for Duncan. Diaw comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Parker. And it's good.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Shot clock at 6. It's West with the drive. Kicks it out to Leonard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. And that one's good. Beverly's got his second bucket of the night.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Harden. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And he sinks the second. Six seconds left in the first quarter. Leonard attacking. What a play! Simple. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
It's all about the depth, really. The bench has been the difference. The bench play really has separated these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a huge advantage for them. That bench has really made a nice contribution.
They've got Corey Brewer. Monteuni's up there with Jones. Then it's Lawson. And it's Ariza in the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Jones sets the pick for Lawson. He dishes it to Ariza. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Monteuni's kicks to Ariza. And Lawson with the drive. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
He looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Duncan, he's checked in for West. Aldridge comes in for Boris Diaw. And Parker's subbed in for Manu Ginobili. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Corey Brewer.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Passes it to Green. And Mills atop the key. Just 5 on the clock. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. Manu Ginobili's checked in for Patty Mills. And Lawson, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Lawson's got his second basket of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Use that pick to get in close. Ginobili's got 4 points in the quarter.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here's Howard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Lawson. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
No luck. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now here's Parker. He's got 5. And now Lawson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and James Harden subbed in for Brewer. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for San Antonio.
Well, we've got a moment to look back to last year's Spurs right now. 3rd in shooting percentage, 4th in free throw percentage. And they also showed up in the top 5 in assists. This team is really unselfish. They do a nice job moving themselves, moving the ball, and converting good shot opportunities.
And as you said, there weren't many teams that scored with the efficiency that they did last season. They did a great job of being selective and working for the best possible shot.
Houston making some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Capella, and Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. It's blocked. Pass to Howard. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now here's Ginobili. 6 on the shot clock.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the Spurs with some changes. West comes in for Duncan. And Boris Diaw is sub for LaMarcus Aldridge. 1:07 left to play here in the half. Lawson against Leonard. Lawson kicks to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Ariza outside. Monty Eunice dishes to Ariza. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation. Mills, he's checked in for the Spurs. San Antonio trailing here. Feeds it to Leonard. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the pass to Diaw. That's a 2 from Parker. San Antonio again missing. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That's his first foul. $19 seconds left in the first half. Harden the pass to Ariza. Off target from three-point range. A 3 from Leonard. Kept alive. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Rockets on top, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. We've seen Ty Lawson really having a great game.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. We've seen Ty Lawson really having a great game.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
2 shots. On the court for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Duncan is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Parker in at point guard. To the right side. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go with Lawson, running it right up the court. Offensive rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Rockets leading by 4. And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game. Lawson gets to Ariza. Lawson in the corner. Leonard with the steal.
That's really a good picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. I mean, they're being way too casual with the ball.
It's going to cost them if they keep it up. They need to get back to playing smart basketball.
Here's Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Duncan right side. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And for Houston, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Lawson kicks to Moniunas. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Green. Snatched up. Ariza. The feed to Moniunas. Harden inside the three-point line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. So for the Rockets, Howard's checked in for Moniunas. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Spurs also with the sub. Ginobili's checked in. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Screen by Duncan. To the paint. It's stolen by Jones.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Releases. It's hauled in by Duncan. Spurs trail by 4. Parker drives in. It's blocked. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Parker's shot is off.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Aldridge left side. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line.
Contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. West comes in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And the Spurs making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Ginobili against Harden. Ginobili right side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ginobili's got 8 points.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Now here's Ginobili. He's got 8. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for James Harden. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition. And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Now, here's Diaz. And sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Monty Eunice is checked in for the Rockets. Lawson comes in for Patrick Beverly. 35 seconds left to play here in the third.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I've enjoyed.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Till I met. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win the rain. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall. Scrap with my dogs. Rap with my dogs. Cat with my dogs. Fly with me in the land. Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run. Even if a youngster don't wanna pull them. Even if a youngster wanna meet the sun. We gon' rap to the death where the roots is from.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 I'm with my homies, yeah.
Real homies stand and struggle. I know you came to hustle, grit your teeth and clench your knuckles. We didn't come to fight, we came to get you. Rolling with me till we die, that's how homies ride. No need for consternation, gather the congregation. I'm rocking for my nation, to get that spirit raising. To all my cousins and my cliques, family and folks. We got our ride out till we break up all them hundreds folks.
Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change, my homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies, yeah. I'm with my homies,
all the best. Never knew cause it's hard to watch. Seen a couple of my homies die upon the block with a and the vultures fly. And I watch for my life to stop. Hard to see in the cold night when it's cold at night and my soul in ice. Gotta be when I'm holding tight and I hold the lights. Get a poltergeist, but real homies never turn they back. My homies facing all these tracks. My homies all rapping Mac. We rolling out like Cadillac.
Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Life feeling strange cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 West side, east side, north side, west side, south side, east side, north side, west side.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Warriors in Oakland. Well, for the Warriors, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. We're going to get to see Chris Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And he's a master of slowing down and then speeding up to keep the defender on the skates. He uses that stutter step move, Kenny. People falling and slobbering and acting crazy.
Yeah. Sounds like Ernie last night.
Love this guy when he dribbles the ball.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Ernie again.
Excuse me. Kevin Harlan standing by, along with the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Looking at their last game for the Los Angeles Clippers, it was a win against Phoenix. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
Now here's Griffin. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Off the pick. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And an interesting byproduct of Blake Griffin extending his shooting range in his perimeter defense, Clark, his rebounding numbers have gone way down.
Well, it's hard to have it both ways, Kevin. I mean, the team needs him to keep working on this perimeter game, and if he's out on the perimeter, it makes it tougher for him to get rebounds inside.
Now, here is Barbosa. Screen by Bogut. Shot clock at 5.
And on the topic of Griffin's rebounding, there's another force that helps submarine his numbers. DeAndre Jordan. Over the past few seasons, as Jordan's boards went up, Griffin's have gone down. Now, you'd think with the 2 elite rebounders that the team would finish better than 20th in rebounding last year, but that's another story.
And back to Griffin for a minute. I think he will soon find a balance between his emerging perimeter game and his rebounding. 7.5 boards a game, far too few for him last year. He's likely to return to double-digit rebounding averages, I think, sometime soon.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And